And we're back, all here with another Hall of Code lesson. Let's dive right in. We're going to be looking at pagination, and this is something where you see the user can move between pages of content, such as search results. And as you can see at the bottom, you see this image of like a Google search engine. And that's kind of what we're going to be creating with pagination. Let's begin. So the first thing we're going to do in HTML is we're going to create an H1, and we're just going to say this is page 1. Now we're going to put in an image, and I'm just going to use an image that I've used before called camp. This image is going to be very large, so I'm going to go ahead and add some CSS to the image so that we can resize this image. So I'm going to go IMG, and we'll say width 300 pixels, and we'll add a border radius, and that will be 10 pixels, and we'll add margin of 20 pixels and 0. All right, so now we've resized. All of our images will be resized, so it'll make it a lot better as we continue on. Let's go back to our HTML, and we're going to add 10 words of dummy text. All right, and now we're going to add our pagination. So we're going to add a div class called pagination, and inside of that we're going to make an A tag for a link, and we're going to use the hashtag, and then we're going to type in some symbols here, and I'll explain what they mean. Okay, now this is going to mean this button, the left arrow. So these symbols creates this left arrow, which is used for the back button. Okay, and then I'm going to make some more links. So that's going to be index. We're going to give this a class of active, and we're going to put a 1 right there, and then we're going to make some more links, and we'll say page 2 HTML, because we're going to add some more pages to this, and we'll put a 2 there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to copy and paste page 3, page 4, page 5, and then another page 2. All right, so that's going to be page 3. Okay, page 4, and page 5. And then we're going to add right here, we're going to add the back button. Okay, so the difference between the or we're going to add the forward button. Okay, so we're going to put the symbol here, 62, and then a semicolon. All right, so now you've just created the forward button. So you have the back button, which is this code right here, and then you have the forward button, which is this code right here. I'm not going to click on anything because we have not created any of these pages yet. So if we click on these, it'll just give you an error message. So just know we're going to create these pages in a few minutes. So let's go back to CSS first, and let's add more style. All right. So we're going to add style to pagination, text align center, and we're going to say margin top 40 pixels, And then we're gonna go back and add pagination, and we're gonna add the link. And here we're gonna say color. So watch what color the links turn to. Right now they're blue. We're gonna change it to black. Now the links are black. All right. Text decoration. We're gonna change the underline. So we're gonna get rid of that. So text decoration none. We're gonna say padding. We're gonna go 8 pixels by 15 pixels. And so to give it more space, and we'll say display inline block. All right. So now we're going to add some hover effect. Okay. So right now we are not going to click, but as you can see, these are all links. The arrows, the back and the forward arrow is a link. Also the numbers are links. But right now we're not going to click anything. Okay. And so now we're going to say pagination A active. And we're going to give it a background color of light green. We're going to give it font weight of bold. And we're going to say border radius. We're going to go 5 pixels. So now let's go back to HTML. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy everything out of here. So I'm just going to hold Control A, Control C, and I'm going to make a page2.html. Page2.html. And I am going to hold Control and hit V. So now I have a page 2. I'm going to call this is page 2. We're going to go page 2 in the title. And I'm going to put a different image in here. Okay. So I'm going to put a hiking image in there this time. And this is page 2. So we're going to change the active class to page 2. So I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to put that here. Okay. And I'm going to put, so we got index, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5. This now will be page 3. This hashtag has to be removed now. Okay, because when I go back, I want to go back to page 1. So we're going to move this hashtag and make this index. Okay. So now when I go back, it goes back to page 1. Go forward, it goes to page 2. I'm not going to put anything in 3, 4, and 5 yet because we haven't created those pages. But basically, we're going to follow this same format that we did for page 2. We're going to make another page called page 3. All right. We're going to go back to page 2, copy. We're going to make page 3 active. Okay. Page 3 becomes active. Page 2 is no longer active. All right. And this becomes page 2. All right. And this becomes page 4. Okay. And so now, when I go next, it goes to page 2. Oh, let me add a new image. We add an image here, and we'll say kayak. All right, so this is now page 3. So now we have a new image. We change this to page 3. Change the title to page 3 as well. So we have page 2, page 1, page 2, page 3. Each time we change the active class of the page that we're using. So once again, we're going to copy. I think I've already copied this, but I'm just going to make sure. And I'm going to make another page. Page 4.html. All right, first thing we're going to do, change the title. Put that there. Change the active class to page 4. Okay, this will be page 3. This will be page 5. And then we're gonna give it a different image. Okay, and we'll add some different images this time. I'll just say img2. And so now page 4, the image is a little bit larger here. So because it's more of an vertical image than the other images, but that's okay. You can feel free to use whatever image you want. This should be page 5, right? So the forward arrow takes us to page 5, which is what I didn't want to do because we don't have a page 5 yet. All right, so we need one more page. Go back to page 4. Page 5. We'll change the title. Change the H1. Change the image. I'm just going to put 3. Image 3. This is going to be class active page 5. Okay. Class active page 5. This will now be the hashtag because that's the last class. And this will be page 4. Okay. And so now when we go to page 5, we don't have an image 132. We should have a image 3. Image 3. So now when we go to page 5, we have, and then if I hit the arrow, nothing happens because I'm on the hashtag. Page 4, page 3, page 2, and page 1. And again, there we have it.